If you're looking for some sleek and affordable protection for the hood and windshield of that 2010 through 2024 4Runner at home, then you might want to consider the Bugflector options that we're talking about here today. Now, this made in the USA hood shield will combine an injection molded acrylic build with a dark smoked appearance, all for right around that low $100 price point. Now, as far as features are concerned, well, the big appeal here will be the protection of not only the leading edge of the hood on your 4Runner from rock chips and bug splatters, but also your windshield at the same time due to the aerodynamics that the Bugflector adds after the installation. Now, this option will be car wash safe and is one of a few different hood shields that actually utilizes physical hardware to install instead of some sort of automotive grade adhesive or tape, which ultimately I feel the hardware method leads to a stronger, more secure install over time. Now, with that being said, this is still going to be very easy to install. It does not require any drilling, and you won't see any of that 3M or automotive grade adhesive through the actual Bugflector, which can happen on other options that install with tape. Now, moving into construction, and materials here will be pretty standard as far as bug deflectors or wind deflectors go, and that is the impact resistant acrylic material, which is finished off in a very dark smoked appearance. Now, that dark smoked appearance certainly is going to look great, be very durable at the same time, and that durability is even increased by the UV and scratch resistant materials used. Now, that hood deflector has been designed in a way to really hug the factory hood on your 4Runner at home to help deliver a sleek, low profile look after the install. Finally, guys, the AVS Bugflector is made right here in the USA and is backed by a limited lifetime warranty against any possible defects. Price point for the Bugflector from AVS will come in right around that low $100 ballpark, making this one of the more affordable options on the site for your 4Runner at home, especially when you start cross-shopping this with other options from WeatherTech or maybe something with a textured finish, or especially those light shield options, which can cost a couple $100, if not more. Now we want to shift gears and show you what the install is going to be like at home. And as I mentioned earlier, this is a zero drill job here, guys. So therefore expect a pretty soft 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, taking about 20 minutes or so to complete from start to finish. But now to give you a better idea of how this one might go down in the garage or driveway at home, let's throw it out to the shop for a detailed walkthrough and tool breakdown.
The tools you'll need for this project is the number 2 Phillips screwdriver. Hi everyone, today we're installing a bug deflector on our 4Runner. So let's get started. All right, first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that your vehicle is clean, so give it a good bath before you attempt to install this bug deflector. Next thing we're going to do is go ahead and open up the hood. And you should see 8 square holes along the front edge of the hood. Those are going to be for our inserts to be able to attach our bug deflector. Now, before we actually get to installing those, let's do a test fit of our deflector just to make sure that everything lines up the way it should. So as you can see, we've got 8 holes along the bottom edge of our deflector. They should line up with the 8 holes in the hood. So go ahead and put that up into place. Check all the holes, and they do line up correctly. So now we can go ahead and install our inserts into the bottom of the hood so that we can attach our bug deflector. Now the kit comes with these plastic inserts that are going to go up into the square holes. All you have to do is just push them in, and you're good to go. So we'll do that for all 8. Now with our inserts in place, we can go ahead and put our bug deflector up there and install it using the supplied screws and plastic washers. So the kit does come with these screws and plastic washers, like I said. Just put the washer over the screw. Then we can put our bug deflector in place, line up the holes, and install our screws using the number 2 Phillips screwdriver. Now, I do recommend not to tighten these up until you get all the screws in. That way it gives you a little wiggle room to make sure the alignment is right. All right, now that we've got all of our screws installed, go ahead and double check the alignment, make sure everything is good, and then go ahead and tighten them all down. Now that everything's tightened down, we can go ahead and close our hood. Now the kit also comes with these rubber bumpers. There are 4 of them. So you'll want to put 2 just under the edge, attach it to the hood, but just under the edge of the deflector in the center here, and then 1 again on each side of the curve. Now we're not going to put those on for our vehicle because we're not making this a permanent addition, but that's where you would go. And you might want to consider using also some rubbing alcohol to make sure that the surface is clean so that the bumpers actually stick. And that wraps up our review and install of the Bug Deflector hood shield with the dark smoke finish for your 2010 and newer 4Runner. Thanks for watching, and remember, for all things 4Runner, keep it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.